Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. The audience Deputy Director of the TayNinhTV Department of Health Affairs Manai recently led the delegation to congratulate the Chinburi Festival of Senator of Khmer people in Hoa Hiệp Commune of Tân Mỹ District.
The delegation informed about the situation and results of implementation of ethnic policies of the party and the state in last year. They also highly appreciated the spirit of promoting the great unity bloc of nations, spirit of hard work, sense of self-reliance of the compatriots to better themselves in life. The dignitaries and reputable people have propagated and mobilized the Khmer people to observe and well implement the guidelines and policies of the party and the laws of the state, actively contributing to the goals of local socio-economic development. On this occasion, the leaders of the province, district, and local authorities presented gifts and sent best regards to the Khmer people, wish them a joyful, peaceful, united festival, build a warm and healthy family life.
On September 23rd, TayNinhTV Military Command sent a medical team and doctor to provide re-medical exam and give gift to the people in Cambodian district of Romihek close to Châu Thành district. It is aimed at strengthening the solidarity and attachment between the two people, practically celebrating the 55th anniversary of the establishment of Vietnam-Cambodia diplomatic relations.
This time, the delegation of the People Military Medical Center of the Ninh Province organized free medical examination, consultation, medicine supply, and gift giving to 100 disadvantaged households in Ang Phrairi Commune, Romihek District, Phrai Rieng Province, Kingdom of Cambodia, with a total budget of 55 million Viet Dong. The activities not only support people in border communes who are still facing difficulties, but also contributes to increasingly solidarity, friendship, mutual assistance, building a peaceful and stable environment, making the life of the people of the two countries better. As was seen in the assessment of the functional sector, the province irrigation system basically meets the agricultural production needs of the people. According to the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, TayNinhTV Irrigation System is serving irrigation water of about 49,500 hectares per crop for agricultural production, accounting for nearly 74% of the desired area. This is quite a high rate compared to other provinces in the region. The area for annual irrigation is guaranteed. According to the plan, the irrigation area is increasingly expanded. In 2012, the irrigation area reached 116,867 hectares. By 2021, the area of irrigated agricultural land reached 148,611 hectares, increasing 31,744 hectares. The agriculture and rural development sector always concerns regular inspects, reviews, and investing, upgrading, repairing, and building new small and infill irrigation works to expand the irrigation area. Apart from the positive results, the irrigation sector is facing difficulties in maintaining small and infill irrigation works. Infill canals are mainly soil irrigation ones. Over the years, they have been degraded, regularly infiltrated, leaked, causing loss and waste of water resources. The efficiency of irrigation water use per unit area is low. Up to now, about 393 land canals with an irrigation area of less than 50 hectares haven't been repaired and solidified to expand the irrigation area. With the resolution number 29 stipulating the level of support for the development of small and infill irrigations, issued by the Provincial People's Council in July 2022, the provincial irrigation sector hopes that the difficulties of small and infill irrigation systems will soon be overcome, encouraging people to actively participating in building irrigation systems according to their needs with the majority support of the state.
Turn to other news. On September 24, the Ministry of Education and Training, in collaboration with the National Traffic Safety Committee and Honda Vietnam Company, held a national online ceremony to encourage students to obey the law on traffic safety during the 2022-2023 school year.
At TayNinhTV report, the ceremony was attended by leaders of the Department of Education and Training, Department of Transport, the Traffic Police Office of TayNinhTV Department of Public Security. Speaking at the ceremony, Deputy Minister of Education and Training Ngô Thị Minh asked students to strictly abide by the law on traffic safety in the school year 2022-2023. She stressed that over the last time, the observance of the law on traffic safety has changed markedly. The clearest evidence is the decrease in the number of traffic accidents in all three criteria. In the coming time, the department and schools across the country need to further strengthen their propaganda to ensure traffic safety, integrating measures into lessons, extracurricular activities, closely coordinating with branches and levels in ensuring traffic safety for students. This time, the Asia Injury Prevention Foundation offered 500 helmets for students and pupils. Representatives of 5 departments of education and training, universities and colleges have signed a commitment with the Ministry of Education and Training and the National Traffic Safety Committee on enhancing traffic safety education in schools. The Irrigation System has organized propaganda for the students about the rules of traffic participation, instruction in risk prevention skills, and regulations on the road traffic law. Hồng Hưng General Hospital and Sustainable Health Development Center of Vietnam has just organized a contract signing ceremony to provide support services for disabled children in TayNinhTV province to help them improve their physical and mental health towards social integration. Providing support services is one of the key activities of the project. Support to improve the quality of life of people with disabilities in the heavily sprayed provinces of Dong Nai, Tây Ninh, and Bình Phước, to improve the quality of life of children with disabilities, and also to support the development of clinical capacity of the medical staff and promote the development of multidisciplinary oriented rehabilitation services in the locality. With the companionship and support of the TayNinhTV Department of Health, the project cooperates with health facilities in the whole province so that children with disabilities can access services right in the area where they live. And Hồng Hưng General Hospital is one of the private units providing safe healthcare services. In addition to the commitment to provide rehabilitation services under the cooperation program, the hospital will also assist in transporting disabled children who have difficulty in moving to receive services at the hospital. Right after the signing ceremony, the disabled children were intervened by doctors and technicians of Hồng Hưng General Hospital according to the plan that was guided and transferred by experts.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 10 years, TayNinhTV province has spent a lot of resources to implement the project on vocational training for rural workers. However, the recruitment process of locality faced difficulties. Many professions are no longer attracted to trainees. This is also the common situation of many provinces in recent years.
According to the plan for the period 2016-2020, TayNinhTV province would provide vocational training for nearly 20,700 rural workers. As a result, nearly 20,400 people have received vocational training, accounting for nearly 98.5% of the plan. It can be said that the achievement is quite good compared to the set targets. But if analyzing each specific group of beneficiaries of the policy, we will get less optimistic assessments. Among those who receive vocational training mentioned above, demobilized soldiers and other rural workers accounted for over 96%. As for the Group 1, it means the beneficiary group includes people with disabilities, ethnic minorities, people from poor households, people from families with meritorious services to the revolution, people from households whose land has been recovered. Only nearly 4.6% of them participate in vocational training. Meanwhile, the province policy is to concern and encourage this group to participate in vocational training. Particularly, the policy of spending 10% of funds for people with disabilities has almost never been used because there aren't any trainees. Tân Biên district is one of the few localities with vocational training exceeding 100% of the annual plan due to the large demand for human resources in the agricultural sector. The district has opened many training courses for tapping rubber, teaching techniques for growing cassava, raising chickens, and growing clean vegetables. However, the district was also unable to recruit trainees and open classes for disadvantaged groups. We prioritize great conditions for people with disability so that they can live by the profession for which they have been trained. Training courses are usually held at the Commune Cultural Center, but the transportation of these subjects is also difficult because their loved ones have to do all the work. Group 2 is the one of rural workers belonging to the near poor households. This is also the object that's facilitated for vocational training, but very few people participating in vocational training, accounting for nearly 1.2%. As for Yemenchao district, over the last 5 years, 1,154 rural workers have participated in vocational training. However, the number of classes has decreased gradually over the years. Most recently, in 2020, the district only held 2 classes with 50 students. Through the survey, the monitoring team of the Cultural and Social Affairs Board of the Provincial People's Council has stated that people still have many psychological barriers to concentrating vocational training. You should remind lecturers that the vocational training program should be based on the spirit of vocational guidance, showing which professions are suitable for trainees to start a business. If the trainees have a need to be apprenticed to a hairdresser, a manicurist, or growing clean vegetables, it's a startup and it's even a career. Leaders of the Department of Labor, Invalids and Social Affairs received comments and acknowledged some shortcomings raised by the Provincial People's Council delegates. Previously, if any district had training needs, they would synthesize and send the list to the department. Our department also wants to facilitate funding for localities, but is unstable to settle. At the request of the central level, each class must have at least 35 trainees. They must be trained for 3 months, have timekeeping, go to the field and practice. Only then will they receive the money. There are many localities that only open training classes for easy occupations to have a basis for meeting the new rural criteria. Currently, many training professions are outdated and no longer suitable for real life, making enrollment even more difficult. Localities and the Department of Labor, Invalids and Social Affairs are making efforts to renew vocational training in association with unions directly employing workers to train according to their needs, increasing the attraction for trainees, avoiding waste time and money for both parties.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.